Ooh, I feel fresh as a daisy this morning. We are off to Norcross this morning, a most excellent car boot near Fleetwood in Lancashire. And if the weather prediction's wrong, which says it's going to rain from about midday, then might even get to a second one at Bilsborough. And I've got it right this time, because Bilsborough is near Fleetwood, not Southport. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave Keefe. This is Avernus Biker Lifestyle. What this channel's all about is reselling to fund your lifestyle. What I mean by that is I take items from one marketplace, whether it be car boot sales, charity shops, online auctions, Facebook marketplace and the like, and sell them online to make a profit. That's how I make a full-time living. Now, it's got to be said that this is my most favourite part of the job. I don't love getting up early in the morning, believe you me, I'm only human. I am not a morning person, but I really do love getting the boot sales. I love that treasure hunting aspect of this. Sometimes it doesn't pan out, as it was the case with my previous video over at Fitzwilliam. It was a pretty crappy day weather-wise, so it scared the sellers off, so it wasn't so much of a good haul that time, but you pays your money as you takes a chance. But in the spirit of staying positive, today is going to be an awesome day, whichever way you cut it. Certainly going to be making the most of it. Towards the end of this week, what I've done is done some sourcing from charity shops as well, just to make up for the fact that I didn't pick up very much from the Fitzwilliam car boot on Wednesday, and that went really well. I should have logged it actually for you guys, but hey, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. So a quick stop at the cash point and the coffee machine, and we'll get on the road. Let's get to it. And we've landed. You know those days where you feel absolutely electrified with energy? It's one of those days today. I don't know what it is. It might have been because I've had a decent night's sleep, but I'm absolutely fizzing in a good way. Like not fizzing annoyed. I got to thinking on the way over, I think most people don't appreciate how absolutely blindingly lucky we are to be alive. It's like something like a 13 trillion to 1 chance that you are the person you are right now. So I think everybody's got just a duty to make the most of life. I mean, this is a reselling channel. I mean, maybe overhamming it, but if you put things into perspective, a lot of people just moan about just shit, the stuff that's not important. In my humble opinion, you've got to make the most of life. I mean, for me, and just to bring it back into context, reselling is being able to fund my lifestyle. It's not going to make me a millionaire, and I don't give a monkeys about that. Because my standard of living since I became a full-time retailer is absolutely shot through the roof. It really has. And I don't mean stuff. I don't mean material gain. I don't mean wealth. I just mean quality of life. And that's what it's about. If that's all reselling gives you, then that has got to be a massive win. Surely. This sounds a little bit ranty, but that's not really what I was trying to do with this bit. I just wanted to share just that kind of positivity with you. And if it's coming through the video at you, then absolutely fantastic. Right, we've got about half an hour before this boot sale opens, and they are pretty strict about when they open the gates. And certain parts of my anatomy are telling me that it's a little bit too cold to get out of the car just yet. So I'm just going to, I don't know, Candy Crush it for a bit and then head out. See you guys in the field. Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a super day.
Morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
How much is that, love?
I want 3 for that.
What about these?
Mum, what? They're £2 each. Well, she actually
Do you know how many's in the box?
in the box.
Yeah.
It was about 24.
You're 44.
Yeah, there's one. I'm selling them from the son, they're not mine actually.
Yeah.
But we will be here, we come regular. Thank you.
43, yeah.
Right, that's your change.
That's great, that. Cheers. Have a good day, love.
That tea-bag hasn't turned up,
What
has it?
size these are?
There must be about a 7 or an 8.
Oh, it says on bottom. 6.
Yes. Oh, right.
Close
Don't
it
look
does, really
6, do
close.
they?
No. How much are they?
15. Batman's £1.
Okay. Have I got another bag in there? Yeah, hang on. No.
Got these ones.
Yeah. I'll have a look now.
Yeah.
Becky, I said 4 on the blue. Which ones were these?
5.
5 on that one and 4 on that one. Do you want a bag?
No, I've come prepared.
You came prepared.
Ah,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
that's great. Cheers,
Thanks
lovely.
very
Thanks.
much.
How much you got on those, Paul?
£3. Thank you very much.
Step on your bag.
All right, no worries, thank you.
You did it too?
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. How much you got?
50 pence each.
3 for the pound.
Put it down to have a look.
We'll make you some space.
Right, okay, cheers. Thank
There
you
you
very
go,
much.
boss,
Cheers,
thank you.
mate. Ta.
Have a good day, boss.
Cheers, boss.
Cheers now.
Morning, Law.
Morning, how are you?
I'm grand. How are you?
Oh, tickety boo.
That's what we want to hear.
That's a very underused phrase, that, isn't it? Tickety boo. Oh, yeah.
Because it doesn't mean out, does it?
No,
really?
it doesn't. It means nothing and also everything.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going to start using that.
Absolutely.
That there you hold him, it actually goes with. There's a box down there. It's like a. Do you know what they're called? They're like the streaming boxes, stuff like
Oh,
that.
right, yeah,
Where you
yeah.
set them up and you can watch like live sports and
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that. £5 per set. But I think you can use it, to be fair, on anything Bluetooth wise.
Right, got you.
It's like a Bluetooth controller. I bought it separately with the. I don't know what its name is. A streaming box.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Close enough, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
How much are they, love? Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Oh. Nay, that's not an XL, surely.
It is.
Is
It's
it?
too big for me.
My word.
I only got it because I like that bit on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, fair enough.
It was 50 quid brand new.
Yeah.
Now it's 15.
And how much have you got in your jacket?
30.
30.
Is that how you feel this morning? Get a bit too early.
Would you do 10 on your lid?
Yeah.
I think Care Bear's going to have to wear it, stop it buggering off. Yes, what do you reckon? Safety bear, it's a safety bear.
Safety belt.
I think it's still going to bloody fall off.
Carefully.
Sit in the middle.
Mine would do that.
Cheers, man. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. See you there. Have a good day.
Welcome. Thank you.
I don't do pubs.
Not doing too badly already. And check out this big yellow thing in the sky. Happy days. Still not convinced that the weather forecast is wrong yet. Got some weird pickups, man. Including safety bear. I love this guy. It's looking like just 2 fields on today, and I'm only just round the first one and it was still filling up. So, offload, get back at it. I've got to ask, would you do 20 on your scales?
I can't.
No, it's fair enough.
Yeah, I can't. If it was 55,
Yeah, I think I've asked you before about
Yeah.
it. Were you on bottom field and had it on a bench?
Yeah, but it stands being over that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just,
Hello, Dave. I thought you only came out in the
How you
rain.
doing, sir? You well? I saw that one from Wednesday. Didn't
Yeah.
you? Oh, talk about demoralising, I tell you.
I understand the complete logic of you going, and I understand the fact that obviously you know and I know it can be raining where you are, and you drive 15 miles, and it's absolutely. I mean, I live in Lytham, which is 6, 7, 8 miles that way, and it can be clear in Lytham. But when I come and see my daughter in Thornton, it's raining.
Well, it was a toss-up between here and Banks today, and around Southport it's a lot worse, a higher chance of rain kind of thing. Should be all right here until about 11, 12 o'clock.
But leading on from that, I just wanted to ask your advice on something, if that's all right. What I tend to do is, when I'm putting something on of a value of 10 quid, I tend to put free postage.
Right.
Is that is that what you do, or is that
It's really rare I'll do free postage.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of naively under the impression that the free postage makes a bit of a difference to the possibility of somebody buying it. Is that naive?
Not really. I mean, there's 2 trains of thought. I don't personally think it makes a difference either way. The only exception to the rule is when I'm competing on new products, like Lego sets and things like that.
Yeah.
Just to compete, I might do free postage, but I don't think it makes any difference either way. But I would always say it's the George Ross thing. Postage isn't free, so charge postage kind of thing. Particularly on used stuff, people are expecting it. So, and I think on a percentage basis, you probably get a slightly higher rate of return on your products if it's plus postage.
Probably needs a new battery.
How much is the blender, the Campbell one?
How much have you got on these?
£5 each.
How much have you got on that? How much is that? How much is it?
Fiver.
Whatever.
Leeds,
Have you got power for it?
Fiver.
No, I said have you got the power for it?
Oh, I don't know. You just put it in your TV.
Yeah, it needs a power supply. Dirty bird just shit on your gear. Birds just shit on your gear.
Well, where did he get it?
That box there.
actually brand new that car, mate.
I've been paid to walk around the car boot.
I've got all the cables there.
How much is your PlayStation, bud?
Not with me.
How much is that?
PlayStation. If you
Yeah.
want to take my telephone number,
Yeah, where's
down south. Well,
130.
down south.
30.
130.
Oh, 130. Right, okay.
Sure, but I work between
Now it looks like I was quite meticulous on my first trip round the field, because the second time round I've returned to the car with an empty trolley, and you can see by the sky behind me it's taking a turn. What time are we on? 8:30. Oh dear. Still, I need to find out where St Michael's is now, because apparently it's 8 miles away, never been before, and I'm very keen to go and check it out. So let's just get on with it. And here we are at a new to me boot sale. It looks like it has a potential to be massive, but I think the forecast has scared some people off today. Really keen to get in there, so I'm not going to waffle, just going to crack on.
Leave them here and then pick them up up where. Right.
Not convinced those Canada Goose are real. I'm sure something that's cost that much wouldn't have collars that were molting.
It does, but $300.
Yeah.
I'm down to 16%. No memory of it. I've got. But the thing is, you can watch what you want when you want. You know,
Yeah.
telly's garbs tonight. Watch the film or watch the documentary.
Yeah. So it's made up.
Which is that? £4.
Mm.
Be criminal to leave that at £4.
Yeah. Is it you or Mrs. that's into that? Or
Oh
you
no,
just sell 'em?
so I just sell them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I look at it. If I put that in auction, you'd have to sell it at like £8 to £9
Yeah.
to get £4. So
Yeah,
what's the
yeah.
point of me being greedy on here?
Exactly,
I
yeah.
might as well do it, and you probably know people, the type of people that you want to sell it to,
Yeah.
have you?
I can't really find any precedent for it, but there are similar,
Right, yeah.
similar
Well, I had a
collections.
load. I had the Charles Dickens, I had the Shakespeare, all the rest of them, and they all disappeared.
Yeah.
For one.
That's what-
Do you come here very often?
It's my first time ever. I do a lot of boot sales. First time here.
What
though.
do you do? Do you deal in books or?
No, all sorts.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
anything else. So this is another boot sale that it's got massive potential, but there's a hell of a lot of traders here, which isn't always a bad thing, because I've done really well out of the likes of house clearance type traders. It might just be a timing thing, which I suspect it might be, but it's just one pickup today, which just adds weight to the argument the early bird catches the worm. Now I'm going to get back to the car and double check the weather forecast, see if it's changed. I'm the eternal optimist, and if it has, perhaps get over to green or car boot. I'm kind of doubling back on myself at the minute, but while I'm out and all that, nothing really planned today. I've got far too much energy for nap time even today, which is a rarity for me. But if I go straight home, what I'll do is obviously tell you what I picked up and tell you what it's going to get listed for. I shall see you shortly. Well, I said it before we left the field, the weather prediction was bang on the money. Check it out. Absolutely hoofing it down. Still not to worry. In the grand scheme of things, and in spite of the weather, not a bad result from today. I did manage to fill the trolley at Norcross, but to be fair, a couple of those items were quite bulky. So total amount spent was £72, and for that I got 39 items, which sounds like a lot, but there's a bundle of 24 and a bundle of 10 in that. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'll show you what I got and how much I'm looking to list it for. So as you can see, it actually looks a lot less than it is as well. But that's been pretty much the theme of the week. from start to finish. The weather has just made boot sales a bit of a washout, to be honest, to varying degrees. But in spite of it, certainly can't complain. So let's get into it. First up, this really nice 20-inch official Care Bear. This is Hopeful Bear, apparently. I didn't know that before I looked it up, if I'm honest, but I knew this was a Care Bear because he's got his badge, which is a bit worn, but not to worry. All these tags in lovely condition, apart from his little badge being a bit worn. Listing value on this guy is £20. Next up, an open face helmet. There's no precedent for this for used versions, just new, and they're not the most expensive a helmet. I think brand new, they're probably going for about the £55 to £60 mark. This one looks a bit cooler than your standard versions though. It's in really good condition. There's the odd mark, it's obviously used, but with this type of helmet, the matte finish, it's dead easy to tell if they've been dropped or been mistreated in any way. Nice and clean inside as well. A good healthy spec is my size XL because I've got a big Swede. So because of the condition and the style, I'm going to be listing that for £30. Now this is the first of the 2 bulk buys today and a little bit of a gamble, not much precedent for these. Infrared forehead thermometers, the brand's Hercon, which is just a bog standard cheap and cheerful, probably China, yeah, made in China, there you go. 24 of these. The lady did me a bit of a deal for buying all of them, and even though there's not much precedent and I anticipate these being a very, very slow burner, they'll probably trickle out, the listing value I put on these is £10. They say a day spent not learning is a day wasted. Quick update on this item. As it transpires, to sell any form of medical equipment like this one, it has to be at the very least CE approved. It would appear these forehead thermometers aren't, so I'm unable to list them. And it's very much looking like it's going to be a complete write-off as far as the purchase is concerned. So lesson learned for me, you can't win them all. So these forehead thermometers will be getting consigned to file 13. Next up, another pair of Vans to add to my collection for sale. These are actually in pretty good condition. I thought they looked a bit worn, overly worn at first, but they do need a bit of a brush, and they are a little worn, but generally they're in really good nick. They're a UK size 10, I suppose more of a boater type shoe really. Listing value on those is £15. Might see if I can tweak the price up a little bit on that because Vans are very, very good sellers. Next up, a small Adidas Superstar. There's a little bit of a story with these. I picked these and the Nike up together. These Adidas Superstar are definitely genuine. Size 4.5, which is a little smaller than I would have liked because it's more of a junior size than a lady's size. I think this style of shoe is more popular with ladies, if I'm honest, particularly at that size. Checking these out to see if they were genuine, agreed the price with the seller, decided I wanted to just pad out the sale, see if I could squeeze a little bit more of a discount out of them. Picked up these Nike, which I shouldn't have even looked, in fact I didn't look at, because if I'd have looked at them I would have seen the fact that they were fake as hell, falling apart, just ropey condition, 99% certain these are fake. Didn't even look at it. I don't know what I was thinking, but there you go, I'm going to hold my hands up on that. So they will be destined for the bin. It seems to be a set of shoes on every trip now. Don't know what's going on, but hey, not going to beat myself up about it. The listing value I put on the Adidas Superstar though is £16. Now I was quite surprised really with this book. This is Jane Austen Illustrated Library. It's a stunning book, gilt edge pages. It's a limited edition as well, number 5858 of 7,000. Obviously not a very limited run, but it's absolutely stunning. A really, really nice book. I only glanced at the comps when I checked this out, but the guy who's selling it wanted very little for it, so I was always going to pick it up. Sadly, the value on it isn't anywhere near what I thought it might be, like I say. So listing value on that book is £25. Last of the pickups today, another bulk buy, these Tenor absorbent protectors. A bundle of 10 of them, and these will be going into my Amazon stock actually, and they're selling on Amazon at the moment. So Amazon themselves are selling them at £10.95 each, so I'll probably go in at £9.99 to undercut them. Very, very little competition for these on Amazon as well. For those of you that are familiar with selling on Amazon, the sales rank for these is about 1,300 as well, so it's a really low sales rank, which is great news. So they should sell out very, very quickly because they're going to my Amazon stock rather than eBay. And I know a lot of you guys have been more familiar with the way eBay works than Amazon. The net net profit before tax on these is around about the £5 a unit mark, and I paid a £5 for all of them. So a healthy return there. Now, you probably picked up on this fact when I arrived at Norcross this morning. It's just been one of those days where I'm really glad to be alive. It's been fantastic as far as energy and enthusiasm is concerned. Sadly, that didn't translate into massive pickups, but again, it's part of the game, part of the fun. So, totals time. Let's get into it. So like I say, total pickups today was 39, obviously 2 bundles in that. The total spend was £72, and the total listing value across the board is £441. Now, just to qualify that valuation, obviously there's still fees to come off that, still need to put money aside for the tax man. Now, I really feel I could get back out there and do today all over again. But I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow morning. The weather forecast in Lancashire is probably a bit better than it has been this afternoon, but it's still looking a bit ropey after about 10 o'clock in the morning. But on the other side of the Pennines, it's not looking as bad. So I'm looking at doing a bit of a Yorkshire Marathon tomorrow. I've never been over that side of the border on a weekend before. Well, as far as car boots are concerned anyway. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I love going over to Yorkshire anyway. You guys have probably picked up on that by now. As always, folks, if you've seen anything that I missed when I've been getting out and about in the field, hit me up in the comment section below this video. This is one of my biggest takeaways from these videos, is just the extra information, the feedback I'm getting from you. It helps me log that information in the back of my mind so I can keep an eye out for it next time I'm out and about. It is actually a massive help, and I've had a considerable amount of wins just from stuff that you guys have told me. Now, if you guys have taken any enjoyment out of this video, or reselling is your thing, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. There is also an additional way you can support the channel. If you check the description of this video just below, you'll see a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page, and if you'd like to, you can always buy me a coffee on there, and it would be very much appreciated, of course. And also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, which I'm sure you lovely people are, smash that subscribe button, and the notification bell will give you a notification of next time I post a video up. Thanks very much indeed for watching, guys, and thanks for the support for this channel. As always, it's mind-blowing. I've been Dave Keith, you've been super amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.